messed up. So let's try to fix that a little bit. Hey, Chris. Such a delay. Now it's foggy. Oh, come on. Why is it foggy? Let me clean my lens. This is so... still foggy. Maybe it'll clear up. I hope. If not, I'm going to have to log out and come back in. Come on, clean up, clean up. That's not going to do it. All right, Chris, I'm going to log off, and then I'm going to come... Nope, there it goes. Okay. Yay. I don't want to mess with it again, though. I don't know. I'm trying to get it to where it's... That's just going to have to be okay. All right, I'm staying on. It's all clear now. So, all right. So, finally, 2 minutes late, but here I am. Let me go ahead and... Oh, let's turn that off. Okay, so, and this is crooked now. Wow. It's straight on my end, so that tells you how crooked my camera is. Oh well. So it's not perfect. That's just the way it is with trying to do this with my phone, which can be frustrating sometimes, but I'm grateful to be able to be on here. Oh, so I hope you had a good ride home from work. I hope there were no issues whatsoever. I hope. Anyway, so it's a yucky evening. It's rainy, rainy, rainy. But thank goodness it's not cold. It's damp, a little chilly, not cold. That's good. So I am just going to chat a little bit to hopefully let everybody find us so we can get started, because I have what I think is a super, super cute card to share with you guys tonight. And, oh good. That it is actually in, we're going to be using the product of the month, which is True Blues Designer Series paper. And when you look at it online, sometimes it gives you samples of cards. And there's a card in there that I absolutely thought was adorable. And I thought, well, let's go ahead and make that card, because then some of you that see it wonder, well, how did they make that and what did they use to make it? So I just thought it would be really, really cute card. Sometimes these type of cards are used for Father's Day, but I think that it's a great guy card for any time of the year. Birthdays and Father's Day and just thinking of you. It's definitely a guy card. So, that's what we're going to do tonight. I've got 2 different samples. We're going to do a guy card, and then we're going to turn it into a ladies shirt card, which I just gave it away. But anyway, I know that you're going to really like it. It's very easy to make and super cute, super cute. So let's see. I don't think I have many announcements to make. Just a reminder to register for my monthly card class, which is January the 3rd, which is just a little over 2 weeks away. So if you haven't registered yet and you are planning to come, I hope that you do. Oh, I know, Nelda, the technology is blah, blah, blah. But I'm glad you're here. So if you haven't registered, go ahead and do that. If you need the link, let me know. You can email me at, what is my email? spongeandstamp@hotmail.com. I cannot put links on Facebook. That's why there's no links on Facebook, because every time I do, I get a red flag and they threaten to kick me off. So we just don't do that. If you get my newsletters, I did send the link in the last newsletter, I believe. I will be sending one out tomorrow, so there'll be a new link in there. Also, starting in January is my advanced card class, which will be on January 17th. So I'm excited about that. We're going to be doing a flip-flap card. I think you guys are going to really love that. Hey, Cheryl. So glad to see you. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're interested in that and you need more information, just reach out to me and I will be happy to give you that information. And the link to sign up for it, which will be in my newsletter as well. If you're not receiving my newsletters and you would like to, just email me again and I will send you a link to sign up, or you can give me your email address and I'll sign you up. However you want to do it is fine by me. All right, so let's go ahead and I am going to show you one of the cards that we're going to be making, and it is this one. And it is so super cute. I did not put a sentiment on this card. We're going to put a sentiment on the card that I'm going to show you how to make this. So that's going to be a lot of fun too, because you know, you got a teeny tiny place. I've decided I'm going to make my pocket a little bigger so it gives us a little bit more room. And then stay with me because we're going to do this card, but it's going to be a ladies card. So I'm going to show you some really cute things with that as well, and give you some ideas of what you can do to even make it even fancier. So let me show you the paper. This is the product of the month. This is beautiful paper. It's all out of order. I've also used some of it, but this is called the True Blue Florals. It's 12 by 12 designer series paper. And if you're, if you make a purchase and it's $75 or more, you get to get this paper for only $5, this pack of paper. So it is really, really pretty. It is Balmy Blue and Night of Navy, which are beautiful blues. I love this print right here. I think that is so pretty. Then you have this rose print, and then this one, so pretty. And then this, and then this is the side that we're using for a card, for the ladies card. And then we have this, I really like this one too. And then I love this. This is really pretty too. And we have two of those. So you get 2 sheets of each design. I'm not showing you 2 sheets because I've kind of used them. But then we have this one and that one. And then this one again is the one that we're using for the guy card. And then I think we did this one. We did. So that's out of order. So that's that. So that is the product of the month. I don't know what January's product of the month is. I'm impatiently waiting. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get started with this card. So what I've got here is I've got a card base that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've already folded it. Let's give it a nice little crisp with our bone folder here. I'm also trying to keep up with comments too. Then we have a piece of the True Blue Designer Series paper. This is cut at 5.5 by 4 1/4, so it will cover the whole card front. And then we have some pieces here of Night of Navy that I already die cut, and a strip. This is a 1/2 inch by, I think it's like 3.5 inches, I think is what it is. Yeah, it's a little over 3.5 inches, and we may trim that down a little bit. Let me show you what those are from. These are the Nested Essentials dies. These are really fun dies to have. I wish I would have got them a lot sooner. But we used the 2nd to the largest and the 3rd to the largest to cut those out with. So those are going to be, these are the collars, and this is going to be the pocket. So let's go ahead. We've got that done, so we don't need to do it. I'm going to move these out of the way. But let me show you these dies because I have not shown you them. I'm sure you've seen them around. But we've got these. I don't even know what you call this shape. but it's a pretty cool shape. And then we have our banners, and then it's not square, it's kind of like a rectangle shape here with the rounded corners, which is so cool. Makes great tags, and as you see, you can use them to make collars too. There's a whole slew of things that you can do with them. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my coffee. Okay, so we're gonna put those out of the way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and glue down our designer series paper, because nothing has to tuck up underneath it. So we are gonna go ahead and do that. I probably got a little more glue than what I needed, but I wanted to make sure that I had some wiggle room to line this card up, which I did a pretty good job. All right, so there we go. So now what we're gonna do, I'm telling you, this card is super easy. You're gonna place these down here like this. You can put them any way you want them. You can get them to come closer. You can get them to go further apart, like so. Since we're making a guy card, I think I'm gonna do them just a little bit further apart. So let's do just like that. So they're gonna go there. And then our strip is gonna tuck up underneath here, and it's gonna come right down here. And I am gonna trim this off. So let's go ahead. I think I can trim probably safely about a ½ inch or so. It's gonna go just like that. So it's gonna go like that, okay? And then our pocket, so to make your pocket, you can take your paper trimmer, which I think I'm gonna do because I don't cut straight. So, and what I'm gonna do is cut probably about 3/4 of an inch off. I hope that's enough. Just like so. And then you're just gonna lay that on top of there. You can take it long, move it up a little higher to make your pocket a little deeper. But that is what we're gonna do. And we're gonna stamp on this part. And I think I'm just gonna use white embossing powder to do that. So let's go ahead and glue these pieces down. So I am just gonna take a little glue and put it right here in this corner. Take a little glue, put it right here in this corner. And then I am gonna go ahead, I think I know right where I want this to go. And stick a little glue right down there. And stick this right about here. Try to make sure that it's straight. And then we're gonna stick this like that. And this, oops, that moved crooked on me. There. Like that. This is up a little higher. My sample card, I didn't pay attention to if my collars were even, so they're a little off center or not. One's lower than the other one, but it's all right. I think I want it to go further out, so I just made sure that I put enough glue on there to where I could give myself some wiggle room. And then I'm just gonna, oh wow, you guys, I am so sorry. My head was in the way the whole time. I am so sorry, my big fat head. I'm sorry. I hate using my phone. I really do. All right. I guess if I had a desk where I could stand up at, it wouldn't be so bad because I'd be standing up and I could look down around the camera and then you wouldn't see my head. But unfortunately, that's not the way it rolls right now. All right, so we've got this little piece here, and we're going to do some heat embossing on this. So I need my embossing powder, and I need my reversible tweezers, and we need some Versamark, and our white embossing powder, and our heat tool. So we have all that. Let me move this thing out of the way because we don't need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our little piece of paper here and I am just going to rub some powder on that. Then we're going to take our Versamark. And I think, I don't know if this is going to fit or not, so we're going to play with it first. It may not. I may needed to get a bigger one. You know what? I don't know. Maybe it will. It will probably just fit. We're going to try it. If not, we can die cut another one, and I probably have one already die cut somewhere. So I'm going to block that up. This, what we're using, is from the Notes and Totes. It's Newsflash, You're Fabulous. So we're going to do that. I think that that would be really cute. It'd make a great birthday card, because inside you could say happy birthday. You could save it for Father's Day. Or if you just want to tell that special guy you think he's fabulous. That's not very straight, but we're going with it. So I may decide to do it over once I see it. Let me carefully get this on there. Once I see how crooked it really is. That's not that bad. I'm going to just give it a little bit of a tap. And we're going to take our gun. We got to heat it up a little bit. You finally got the computer connected to the live stream. Good to see everybody. Oh, good, Nelda. It's good to see you. All right, I think that's hot enough. So now I am just going to heat this up. Watch the magic. Love the magic. That was pretty quick. Okay. So we're going to put that aside. We're going to move this. There's no need any accidents happening, which I'm surprised I didn't shut the lid before I turned the heat tool on, because that could have been disastrous in itself. All right, so this is done. So now what I think I'm going to do is we are going to go ahead and trim these guys off here. You just want to trim off the labels that are hanging off the sides. Oops. And just like that. All right, so I'm going to see about where I want to put this, and I think I want to put him probably right about there. And then we're going to stick this right here. Let me wipe that off a little bit because it's got a lot of that powder on there. All right, so we're going to put that about like that right there. We are almost done with this card. What do you guys think? So you could put anything on here that you want to that will fit. So you could put a hi or a hello, or you could, anything that you have that's small that will fit in there. You could do a yay for a birthday or anything really. Congratulations card. Whatever you wanted to do, you could do. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put a bead of glue right across here. And we are going to stick that right here. You could pop this up if you wanted to. I am not going to. I am going to leave this flat like so. Probably should have popped the flap up. That might have been kind of cool, but you know, the pocket fold there, we probably could have. When you make your card, you can do anything that you would like to do to make it completely yours. Whoops, that just slid on me. There we go. All right, there is that. Now we just got one more thing to do, and we need to put his buttons on here. So I chose the 2025-2027 in color flat pearls. And we are going to use those. Oh, good, Nelda. I'm so glad you like it. Chris, oh, thank you. I thought it was pretty cute too. All right, so I am using these. I think this is that, these are all new in colors. So Secret Sea, what's that one? Cloud Cover, I think, is what it is. So I'm using those because they kind of look like silver buttons. And I'm gonna just try to space them out where, okay, my putty isn't working. Why? Because we're live, that's why. Let's see if I can get enough on there. There we go. I'm gonna put one right here. And then I'm gonna put these last two. Of course, you can use any of your embellishments that you think is gonna look really good. I know that coming up, I think, or maybe they're online now, is some really guy-looking embellishments that would be really cute on this. So there we go. So then all you do is just stamp the inside of your card, and you've got a super cute guy card. All right, so let's do this one. Right here is the girl card. So here we go. So this one I did a little bit different. I didn't do the full length of the card. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. And come to think of it, I didn't cut this one to be the full length either. So we'll do it just like that. If you want it to be the full size of this, just cut your paper to be the full size of your front of your cardstock, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This one I didn't. I cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Probably because I knew I wasn't going to put a pocket on this. So, and I didn't want to have all this empty space. That's probably why I did that. We are not going to glue this piece down because it is smaller than our card base. So we're going to have to go ahead and adhere these. So this one, I thought maybe I would use, instead of this, I used designer series paper on designer series paper, which I thought is really cute. And then I stamped these little rosebuds using a last chance item, which is Blooming Phrases. And I thought this would make a super cute button. And then we just put the cloud cover of the little tiny ones right in the center of it. So I thought that was so cute. So we're gonna do this too, just the same way. Just try to make sure that these guys are as even Steven as they can be. Now this strip of paper, cardstock, this is Balmy Blue. This is Balmy Blue too. This is 1 inch by 3 inches, and it's gonna tuck right up underneath there too, just like that. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's glue it together. Let's do this. All right, I am gonna go ahead and glue this piece. Normally I don't. I like to kind of wait and tuck it under and then glue it down because I just like to do that. But we're gonna go ahead and glue that. If I made a mistake, we can use our heat tool, heat that glue up, and it will lift. All right, so there we go. We can do that. I'm gonna put some glue right here. I'm gonna put some glue right here. And then we're just gonna lay these guys right on top of there. Line them up. Get them as straight as we can. And I think, try not to put my head in here. All right. There we go. I'm going to glue this piece down just a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to let that dry for just a little bit. So then to make the rosebuds, we're going to take a scrap piece of white. We're going to take some Night and Navy. And then I took it off a block. Let me get a block. use this little tiny one. Now I just got glue, ink on my fingers, so I'm gonna have to be careful when I'm putting together this card. We're gonna ink that up in Night of Navy. Ooh, that didn't stamp very well, so we'll just stamp another one, just like that. And then all you're gonna do is fussy cut that out, which I've already done to save a little bit of time. Plus, I know you guys don't like to watch me fussy cut, and I really don't like to fussy cut. I'd much rather have a die or a punch. All right, so that's gonna go on there just like that. So let's go ahead and trim these guys off now. And try not to cut into my designer series paper. I'm just gonna try to follow that the best I can. And we're looking at balmy blue on balmy blue. Woo! That's some tricks on the eyes. All right. And we can do this. Trying to remember not to stick my head in the camera. There we go. All right. And looks like I got a little bit of glue down here, so we'll just take our little glue eraser. Take that right off of there. All right. And then we're gonna glue these down. I popped those up. I think I'm gonna do the same thing with these. So we've got some of, never throw your dimensionals away. Use the edges. They are usable. You don't want to waste them because they work. You might have to trim this one just a little bit so it doesn't poke out. Just like that. We're going to put one. Did I cut that one? I did. I'm going to put this one right across here, like that. And take the backs off. Hey Tori, Merry Christmas. Okay. And we're just going to place that right there. Take the back off to this one. I'm going to place that one right there. And then if you want to jazz up the collars like I did here, we can bring back in these embellishments. We're going to put the little tiny ones right here, the cloud cover. We're going to, I think it's cloud cover. I might have the wrong name. And then we have that. Then I'm going to take the bigger ones, I think. And you don't have to at all. You can just leave this plain. We're going to put one there and one here just to dress up that collar. Now, if you wanted to dress this up even more, if you have like any kind of scallop dies or a decorative, maybe a viney thing that you could use, you could always put it down the side here on this strip. You could put it around the collar down here and up here. However you wanted to do it, just to dress up your card a little bit more, you can certainly do that. All right, so we are going to go ahead. Wow, these cards were so super fast to put together. This is a fun card to make. I'm going to go ahead and put this on here and try to give an even border all the way around. And it is time, you guys, for, I need a piece of paper though, because I did not write my number down. So here we go. I got a piece of paper. There's no numbers on here. I'm going to write it. We're going to do numbers between 10 and 20. Hold on. Don't put your number yet. And all right, the numbers between 10 and 20. The first one to get the number the closest without going over gets to choose one of these two cards. Free from me for thank you for coming on. All right, you guys. Drum roll. All right. So, I hope you guys like this card. It's so super, super cute. And you saw how easy it is to use by using just the nested essential dies. And this is the product of the month paper. This is the True Blues Florals 12 by 12 designer series paper. And then you can do anything that you want to do for your buttons, for your oh, I didn't put a sentiment on this, so you could just maybe put a sentiment on the collar maybe, or you can just do a little tag. Like, this is not going to be the color, but you can just put like a happy birthday down here in the right color. Of course, this is not, I think that's Old Olive or Mossy Meadow is what I was playing with today. So you could just put it right across the bottom too. That would be really cute. All right. All right, anybody else? I'll just give it a couple of minutes and we'll see. So you guys, in case you win, are you thinking about which one you'd like to have? Alrighty, I guess that is it. So it looks like, and if I get it wrong, you guys correct me, okay? If I missed a comment with a number or something like that. Alright, so it looks like number 18 is the winner because the number that I chose is 19. So that is Nelda. Congratulations, Nelda. And that, which one would you like to have? And do you want me to hold it until class or go ahead and mail it to you? Just let me know. Oh, yes, you are late. You missed the whole thing. It's okay, Lynette. You can watch the recording. So anyway, so these are super, super cute, super, super easy. You could also put an embellishment on the collar for the guy if you want to. You know what would be really cute up here would be maybe the butterfly embellishments. Those would be really cute, I think. I don't know, you'd have to play with it. But there's all kinds, like I said, there's all kinds of cool things. You want the first one, this one? Okie dokie, I will hold it for you. There's all kinds of different things that you can do. Just use your imagination. Look at your dies. Look at your embellishments, your papers, all kinds of stuff like that. And you can, you can just really do some really cool cards with this. But this is the basics on how to do it and all that kind of good stuff. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. And I'm so sorry, Lynette, that you missed it. And you missed the game, too. That's okay. Just watch the recording. All right, you guys. Make sure you give this video a like. If you're watching on YouTube, I want to thank you so very much. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I certainly hope that you do so. If you enjoyed this video and it's an inspiration to you, please give it a big thumbs up. And also, please don't forget to leave me a comment. Tell me which one is your favorite, the girl card or the guy card. And let me know if you plan on giving it a try. All right, you guys, you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I will not see you next week. It is Christmas. So I hope that you guys enjoy your time with your family. You are very welcome, Chris. I am so glad you guys like this. you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas. Enjoy your families and celebrating the Lord's birthday. And I just am so grateful for you guys. All right, I will see you in 2 weeks. No, I won't. 2 weeks is the 1st. So I won't see you until 3rd, 4th. Oh gosh, I don't know what day. I'll see you after. And I moved my mouse to even look at my calendar. Here we go. Let me pull this up real quick. What day is it? We will see each other again on the 8th of January. I will return, same time, same place, on the 8th, January 8th. I will see a lot of you on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. I designed the cards today, so they are designed and ready to start prepping, but I won't prep until it gets a little bit closer to class, so I know how many to prep for. And okay, that's it. I will see you on January 8th, you guys. Merry Christmas.